I just want to say before the video starts to make sure to hit that subscribe button. I am actually losing subscribers every day as I am transitioning over into Storybook Brawl content. So if you like what you see, if you want to see more, leave a like and hit that subscribe button and enjoy. What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of my old Storybook Brawl games. And what that means, because this is some old previously recorded footage, not everything in the game is the same now. Obviously, I'm playing with Harvest Moon. Grim Soul is still going to be featured in this game, but I did think that this was such a sweet game that I still wanted to showcase it here on the channel. I should also note that this is when Sadrak's hero power also gives 1 health. So that's pretty important just as far as my success in this battle. But the other thing that this being an old game means is that I'm going to make some mistakes. And that's part of the fun with this video. I make a huge mistake. I make one of the biggest mistakes that I've ever made in Storybook Brawl, and we'll see if I am able to sabotage myself, if I'm able to actually throw this game. Basically, right now, we are working with a type of scam comp. I don't think I've got my units particularly optimized right now, but the idea is we play a bunch of 0 attack units, so that way our other units get to attack more often. And with Harvest Moon, the Medusa in the first position also gets to attack twice. Yeah, there we go. I think that alignment is a little bit better. You do definitely want to get both of your Medusas to have a little bit more attack, but I think that this is fine nonetheless. And then when I upgrade this Sleeping Princess, I actually get a Bad Moon here, so I should definitely be taking that. And I don't know why I'm hovering the Fancy Pants. I think I'm just considering, I mean, I don't really need the Bad Moon to scale at this point in the game, but it is still really good. Don't want to cast that Sugar and Spice on the Sleeping Princess. At least I know that. But yeah, this is a type of scamming comp here. My Medusa will get to attack twice, and this is one of the reasons that the devs said that they wound up removing Medusa, is just this pattern of play was kind of unfun. So we'll get to see. Yeah, I think I'd be better off just without that second Medusa here, but you know, whatever. Because I keep attacking the statues with my Shadow Assassin, which is probably what made me lose this combat. And I think it's partially just from my inexperience, not really knowing how to play this comp. I get a little bit flustered, and then I see a Grim Soul and a Crockbait in the same shop. And I say, you know what, if this type of cheese isn't working, maybe I should play Grim Soul Crockbait, because that is another type of cheese that I know is pretty good. I'll probably want to get rid of some of these other 0 attack minions, but this could be pretty sweet. And I'm playing up against the Ghost right now. If for some reason this isn't seeming as powerful, I've got a second to recuperate. And that winds up saving me, because as you might have figured out already if you are viewing this game, the Croc Grim Soul strategy only works with one hero. It only works if you're playing Trophy Hunter. That way you can change the Croc's last breath into a Slay, which means it will trigger off the Grim Soul. So I definitely have not realized that yet, because what I'm going to do here, I believe, is sell some of my minions so that I can place those trees on the bench. So we'll see if I do that right now. Am I going to sell the Soul Tack? I think I do. Maybe you can justify hanging on to the Soul Tack, but I think I sell it. Maybe I hang on to it just in case I get scammed or something like that. Okay, that seems reasonable. So we hang on to the Soul Tack. That attacks, and then I mouse over my Captain Croc and I'm like, wait, why didn't that work? And then I realize exactly what's going on. I am not Trophy Hunter. I severely messed this one up, and this could be really bad because now I didn't really sell off too much stuff, but I was planning and kind of building towards this strategy, and I just wasted a bunch of gold last turn. So maybe I can put the other strategy back into action, or maybe I can roll for It Was All a Dream and try to find a Trophy Hunter. So that is actually what I am thinking here, is that I need to find It Was All a Dream, and I find it really quickly. So It Was All a Dream, and I don't see a Trophy Hunter here. I see a Horde Dragon, I see an Evala, a Pied Piper, and a Sir Galahad. Well, Evella and Sir Galahad are going to be tricky to make use because I'm going to have to go back to this 0 attack comp. So I don't really want to use those. So I probably just have to pick the Trophy Hunter here, even if it really isn't going to do anything for me. I find another Sleeping Princess, so I'm able to field that. So that is kind of sweet. But yeah, embarrassingly, I am not going to be able to make use of the croc bait that I spent my entire last turn doing. And I've made another mistake. I'm not sure if you guys have picked up on it. I was kind of trying to not spoil it, but I'm going to realize pretty soon that, okay, yes, I was looking for Trophy Hunter. I really wanted to transform into Trophy Hunter, but the downside of what I've done is now I am no longer Sad Drac. And I do take out that Medusa. I think that that is the right play. Just play a minion down. That way your good minions will get to attack more frequently. However, and this is okay, Medusa attacking once is still good, but Medusa's only going to attack once now because it is no longer slaying. So it's still a really big Medusa, and it's going to do some work, so that is good. But yeah, I just put myself in a really awkward position here. I do take out all of my opponent's good boys, so that's pretty sweet. And I think the Shadow Assassin might just be enough to carry us here. Let's see, do I get the right hit? Yes, well, it doesn't matter because I'm able to trade and still have a Sleeping Princess on the board. So that's fine. We still win our combat, but I've made my board significantly weaker because I just was totally not thinking that through. And yeah, I put myself in a pretty awkward spot there. So we are now going to try to pick up the pieces, and honestly, I really just need Riverwash Mermaid here. There's no real way around that. Sea Terror is sweet, getting a level 5 treasure is sweet, but my treasures are already fine, and there is the Riverwash Mermaid. I almost rolled and didn't notice it, but I definitely need Riverwash Mermaid in this scenario. That's going to allow both of my Medusas to attack twice, and is just going to actually give me an avenue to victory here, despite not really having a hero power. So luckily, I was able to find the Riverwash Mermaid. The Crocs aren't doing anything, the Sleeping Beauties aren't doing anything, and I'm going to sell 2 units so that way I can put a Rootworm on my Medusa. That way she should be able to kill anything that she turns into a statue, which is super important. Could definitely reorder some of my minions here, and I am going to go for it in the final seconds here. But yeah, this is definitely more optimal ordering. However, I think I would like the Soul Tack in the front to protect that Shadow Assassin. Not going to be a huge deal here, as my first Medusa is going to get in and smack him. And let's see, am I punished? Not really punished, because that didn't hit what could have been the Soul Tack, but the Soul Tack should have been in the front row to protect against what could have been a really bad dragon hit for us. Does look like it's going to come down to, no, not a 50-50. I win this regardless because of my Soul Tack in the back, keeping things all together there. So we are going to get the win. We don't get too punished, and now we've got one more opponent to play in the finals. I don't really know what I'm looking for at this point in the game. I don't really need the Bad Moon because I'm not trying to scale that much. I don't even care about Riverwash Mermaid's ability. I just care about the fact that she grants a sleigh. This could give me a level 6 treasure, which is certainly tempting. It makes me play down a unit, so I don't actually think that I should take it, and I'm glad I do not take it there. I think that that was the right move. I think that you could be tempted to lock it and then take it in the next turn and then grab something small like a sleeping princess alongside it, but you definitely don't want to put yourself in a point where you're playing a minion down on like the final combat of the game. So definitely appreciate the reservedness. Sorry, I'm blanking on the word there. Just the yeah, we'll say reservedness. That'll be the word we use to not take that one. But it looks like I'm going to be able to salvage some things here. Harvest Moon is still just really powerful, and there is a reason that it was taken out of the game. It's really good. We get to turn half of my opponent's front line into statues, and my opponent just doesn't have a choice. Like, there's nothing they can do. I've got the boots. I've got the Harvest Moon. There's nothing they can do. So there goes one of their good boys. They get a statue back from their mirror, and there goes the other good boy. And now they've lost both of their good boys, and that is looking pretty terrible for them. They are going to keep the rest of their comp, as I'm just left with a bunch of statues. And then my Riverwash Mermaid is going to die, and I actually think that's a good thing here. It means I'm going to lose my double attacks, but it means my Riverwash Mermaid doesn't have to spend time attacking. This combat actually works out super nicely that we are able to get rid of my opponent's first Applewood and deal with that there. So let's see. Are we going to be able to take my opponent down? Looks like we are. That was pretty close. But we are going to be able to take my opponent down there and win despite trying to throw this game. So I just thought that was a really silly one and a lot of fun as far as what you could do with Harvest Moon. This game kind of started with me cheesing in one direction and then thinking that I could cheese a different way, and then after I made a mistake, I tried to find a way to correct that mistake, which wound up being an even bigger mistake. But then I was able to evaluate, look at where I was, figure out where I was going, and find a way to correct and fix the game for myself. So I will show the end screen here one last time. This is what we came up with, but obviously you can't play this stuff in Storybook Brawl now because Harvest Moon is out of here. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. New Storybook Brawl videos every day. Make sure to subscribe and leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and you can catch me live at twitch.tv/NoLucksGiven if you want to see me playing live. It's going to be it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.